Hello, my friends. 327 Starman here. It is May 18th, 2015, and this is my review for WWE Payback 2015. Now, I say May 18th because yesterday I was unable to watch the pay per view because I had to work last night. So this morning I watched the Payback on the network this morning, and now I'll give you my review of what I saw, um, what I just saw, and man, it was a really good pay per view. I really enjoyed watching the Payback. Well, I guess like maybe towards the end, I enjoyed it more. In the middle, the middle for me, it was okay. The beginning was really getting picking up. I guess started very good, and then for me, like in the middle, started to go down, a little bit, and then the main event like really hyped it up for me. So yeah, so here we go with my review for WWE Payback 2015. Now, the first match we had the night was Sheamus versus Dolph Ziggler. Now, this match was a very good match to start it off. Very brutal. Excuse me. Um, yeah, very brutal match. The 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 going back and forth, but Sheamus to me was gaining more the upper hand to in the match and everything. Um, a lot of close calls too to the match, and towards the end, uh, Dolph Ziggler. Well, Sheamus was like punking him out. Um, try to fire him up, I guess, or like to punk him out a little bit, and then um, out of nowhere, Dolph Ziggler like did like a like a headbutt at Sheamus, and then did like the super kick to Sheamus, and then thought that it would be over there. But no, Sheamus kicked out. But while Dolph Ziggler headbutt him, he actually busted himself open, and seeing covered, it's like, oh whoa, he's busted open. Oh crap! So, but then after that, Sheamus recovered, gained up, and he did the bro kick, and then well before the bro kick, you can see Ziggler's face was getting all red, and then Sheamus did the bro kick, and then pin him 1, 2, 3, and your winner of that match was Sheamus. But during the middle of the match, though, I guess you could say that Dolph Ziggler got his payback, so to speak. So because in the middle of the match, um, Ziggler pulled up his tights a little bit and made Sheamus kiss his ass for for not doing it on last month's pay per view. So he got a little, like I said, hence the name, got his payback for what he did. At least he got that, But at the end of the match, it was Sheamus with the win, and um, Dolph Ziggler received some. Actually, he received 10 stitches on his head when he got busted open. So yeah, that was a very good match, very good match to witness. Now the next second match of the night was the 2 out of 3 falls tag team match for the WWE Tag Team Championship. It was the New Day versus Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. Now the New Day members fighting was Big E and Kofi Kingston. Um, this match was very good too. Going back and forth. You see Tyson Kidd doing some good, nice moves. Well, reversal moves. So that was very nice. Um, they picked the first. Tyson Kidd Cesaro picked up the first fall, and then after that, Kidd was getting beat up a lot, and then at one point they knocked Cesaro out of the ring, out of it for a while, and at times Tyson Kidd wanted to try to make a tag, but he wasn't there, and then the New Day capitalized it, and actually when during the pinfall, the New Day they actually did like a similar version of what Demolition did with their finishing move. instead of the turnbuckle, they did it from the top rope. Well, springboard from the top rope, but similar, kind of similar to demolition finishing move. So that was actually pretty good. I enjoyed that part. And of course, New Day picked up the second fall, so now we're even 1-1. And then towards the end, it was going. Tyson Kidd was getting more beat up again, but then they recovered. Tagged Cesaro. Cesaro came in, even the odds. But then bit of chaos ensued, and all then suddenly Xavier Woods um, came in, took off his vest, and then he came in. Well, actually, Kofi Kingston distracted. Well, actually, no, he cheap shotted Tyson Kidd, tied by the middle ropes, clothesline by the middle ropes, and then the referee was occupied with the other side of the ring, and then all of a sudden here comes Xavier Woods coming in, doing the small package pinning remover to Tyson Kidd, and the referee comes in, turns around, counts them 1, 2, 3, and the New Day won the match and still the tag team champions. So cheap way to win, but when there's three against two like that, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. All right, and like I said, this match was very good. Very, very, very entertaining match. Very nice. The third match we had was Bray Wyatt against Ryback, and this match, for me, this one is started. This is where for me it started to go down for me. The match was very slow pace. Not that much, go to and everything, but not all matches have to be go to, I guess. But maybe expecting from these guys to go a big, rush, go to at him, go at it, whatever. But I guess sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't work. But for some reason, this one, I don't know, this match wasn't, to me, it wasn't. I didn't really pay much close attention to it, but what I saw was that Bray Wyatt was actually a little bit more brutal in this match than Ryback. But I don't know, this match. Like I said, this match was all right for me, so it was okay. And the end of the match, we got the winner, Bray Wyatt, winning the match, so we got that going. And then we got our fourth match on the night. It was the I Quit match for the United States Championship, Rusev versus Cena. Now, the beginning of this match, it was the same thing like the last match. It was very slow pace, very. It's just very slow pace for me. I don't know. I just wasn't really hyped up for this match. It's just the way I feel watching it. But yeah, I don't know what I was saying. It was very slow pace in the beginning, and then it started to pick up a little bit once they finally go outside the ring, and they go to the fireworks section. It was picking up a little bit. I was like, oh wait, we got to see something here. But to me, it was I was picking it up to myself. I was like, oh, here we go, something a little bit more exciting. But then what they did is, I don't know. It's just, for me, it was nothing too good, nothing too special for me. So I was like, okay, whatever. And of course, at one point, Rusev uh, suplexed Cena to a table, and then later on we see Cena grabbing an old school barricade, and then use it on Rusev, and then he drag it towards the ring, and then place it on the side, by the ring, and then he was going to do a suplex on Sheamus on the barricade, but then Rusev again reversed it and suplexed Cena on the barricade on that one. So I was like, oh, that's 2 for 2 right there. First the table, and now the freaking barricade. I was like, okay. and then oh yeah, but of course in the when they were by the curtain where Cena Cena actually did the attitude adjustment on Rusev by the pyro. Once he landed, the like fireworks shoot up. It's like psh, 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 whatever. And I was like, ooh, you know, I was like, oh, whoa, whoa, hope he's okay and everything. But after that, it was they drag into the ring, you know, trying to finish off the match, and then oh, at one point, Rusev actually took off the ripped off the turnbuckle pad and untied the ropes, the thing that holds the ropes, and then he was about to use that to on Cena to pummel him some more with it, but then Cena saw it coming, reversed it, and did the you know his move, his finishing move. I can't remember his moves anymore now for some reason, but his usual submission move. Anyway, the referee's like all out of Rusev's face. He's like, "Do you want to quit? Do you want to quit?" And Rusev's like screaming and this and that. And then he starts talking, and I think it was in Russian or 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 I don't know what's the language he's saying, but he keeps saying it in a different language, and he keeps saying that and that and that. But and then we see Lana by the ring. He's like, no, stop, like stop hurting, Rusev, this and that and all. And then finally, Lana couldn't take it anymore. He grabbed the microphone and said to the referee, he quits, he quits. So, and I guess I was like, really? You're going to end the match like that? So I thought it was supposed to be the competitor supposed to say the words, not his manager or whatever on the side of the ring to say it for him. So, or either maybe what Rusev said in his different language. Maybe he said "I quit" in that language. So I don't know. Maybe that's what he did. So I don't know. So either way, winner of that match is still U.S. champ is John Cena. So that was So for me, it was an okay. In the beginning, it was like all right, and then suddenly it picked up a little bit. It's like, oh, okay, and then for me, it was like right there. I was like, okay, match for me to enjoy. So, but if you like it, you like it. It's your opinion. It's my opinion. So I'm just letting you know what I think about this pay per view. That's all. Okay. All right. So the next match we had was the a Divas match. It was the Bella Twins versus Tamina and Naomi. Now this match, this was it was a pretty good match. Pretty good match. Tamina and Naomi was more aggressive in this match than the Bellas, and this an okay match. It was a little bit more, maybe not a little bit back and forth, but it was mostly more Tamina and Naomi. And of course, at the end, Naomi did her finishing move. The I can't remember her finishing move. I can't remember the rear end. I guess that's what it's called. I think I can't remember. So yeah, he did that, and then we got our winner, Tamina and Naomi, winning that match. So that was an okay match. And then our next match, for me, I thought the next match will be the last one. So, and then, but all of a sudden we got another match before the championship. So it was King Barrett versus Neville, and I didn't know this was that this match was happening. Maybe they announced it at WWE.com. I wasn't looking at it at the time, so I don't know. Or maybe just throw this match at the last minute. Sometimes I'll do that. But either way, King Barrett versus Neville. Now this match, very good. Very good match. Nice to see Neville competing in this match on a pay-per-view. Good pace. Going back and forth. At one time, Neville did his move jumping out of the ring, landing on Barrett, but then landing on his knee. Looks like he maybe hurt himself a little bit, but then after that, Neville went back into the ring, and then King Barrett tried to get up and go in the ring, but then he got up, but he was at the count of 9. He was about to get in the ring, but then he changed his mind, and he said, "Forget it." He takes the 10 count, and we have our winner, Neville, um, by a count out. So you can see Neville doesn't want to win that way by a count out, but win's a win. So, but he rather do 1, 2, 3 or submission. Either way, and then of course when Neville wasn't looking, Barry came and cheap shot him, beat him up a little bit, and then grabbed his crown and everything. And then Neville came back in the ring, got Barrett, and then did the shooting arrow maneuver on the turnbuckle on Barrett, and at least we got that. At least we got that flashy move. I was like, yeah, this Neville's gonna be something. He is. I've seen him in NXT. I've seen him in NXT doing his things, and now in the main roster, he's gonna do good. He's gonna do great, actually. All right, now we got our main event, the Fatal 4-Way for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. We got Randy Orton, Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins. Now, this was a great match. This was a great match. I loved seeing it. This is the match where, for me, it started to pick up my interest on the pay-per-view. So I was like, whoa, I couldn't believe it. In the beginning, it was kind of slow pace, and then later gradually, it's making its way up and up and all. But I think it started to go, for me, it started to go pick up more when Kane finally made his decision. He's like, okay, he's going to help, Seth Rollins trying to win the match. So that's right. I think for me, right there, that's where, for me, it starts to pick up, starting to like the match. And, that's, we see some going back and forth. You see J&J Security doing this thing, and Kane coming in doing his thing too. Seth Rollins trying to escape, and then Randy Orton came in, and boom, boom, and everything. But at one point, not the turnbuckle, the outside the ring, by the announce table, Randy Orton's down, and you see Rollins, Ambrose, and Reigns looking at each other, and then suddenly they're all beating up on. All 3 of them are beating up on Randy Orton, and oh man, I was getting crazy. It's like, oh, it's the Shield again, And then all of a sudden, Rollins was directing traffic. He was like, let's put him on the table, and everyone, when he started saying that, the crowd was going crazy. I was going crazy. I'm like, what? And then all of a sudden, it's like, okay, let's do it. And then they picked him up, and they do it like old school Shield. The three-man power bomb on Randy Orton to the table. I was like, oh man. I was going crazy watching it. And the crowd too was going crazy watching it. And then all of a sudden you see Rollins in the middle between Reigns and Ambrose, bracing like that. And you're like, yeah. And then when I saw that, I'm like, no way. And then everybody was cheering like crazy too. They're like, no way, the Shield is coming. The Shield is back. And, you see all 3 of them smiling. You're like, oh my God, this can't be happening. Shield returning. This can't be happening. No. And, it was, I was like, no, this can't be happening. No. I mean, it could, but I was like, no way. But, and then of course, Rollins was going like this, doing the old school, Shield thing. He was waiting for the other 2 to do it too. And then, they're both smiling at Rollins, and then suddenly Ambrose like with a serious face. And then suddenly you see Reigns with a serious face too. Is like, and Seth was like, oh crap. And then suddenly they all turn on Rollins and like, oh man, that would have been something. And of course, they start beating up on both of them beating up on Rollins, and then got him to the table, and then Kane came up, tried to interfere, but Ambrose and Reigns got him, and then they did like the power bomb move uh, to Kane to on Seth Rollins, but the first time they did it, they could it didn't break the table, and and the crowd in the arena was like one more time, and of course the Reigns is looking at Ambrose like one more time, so one more time, picked up Kane and then power bomb, and this time the table break and the crowd went crazy, and everyone's like, this is awesome. And it's like, yeah, I agree, this was awesome. Oh man, and then there was only those two, Ambrose and Reigns. It's like, oh well, we're the only two left, and then it's like let's and Ambrose is like, let's go in the ring, and then they both come into the ring, and then they all duke it out, and going back and forth, and then suddenly was it Reigns? No, I think Randy Orton came up and interfered in the match, I guess, a little bit. Well, something like that. Anyway, it broke up, and then uh, everything go back and forth, and this and that. It was something. It was very good, and toward the end, it was at the end of the match actually. Um, Seth Rollins came in. He got Ambrose. Yeah, he got Ambrose. No, Ambrose. I can't remember if it was Ambrose I can't remember if it was Ambrose or Randy Orton. Maybe it was Randy Orton. I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, at the end, he did the pedigree on one of them, and I was like, no pedigree, and then Rollins covered him up 1, 2, 3, and I was like, oh, that's how you're gonna win. Uh, so we got our winner, and still your WWE World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins, and then carrying out, trying to leave and everything, and then here comes Triple H picking up Rollins, raising his hand and say, "Yep, that's my boy, that's my boy," and that was the end of the pay-per-view. But yeah, that was the end. That last match really got me. It was really good. It probably got everybody. It got everybody. But it was nice seeing the Shield a little bit for a good few minutes or so. So that was very good. Uh, yeah, this pay per view was, like I said, it was a great pay per view for me. It started out good, and then later in the middle started declining. And at the end of the match, woof, that did it for me. It was a very good pay per view, a great pay per view. Uh, for a grade, for me, giving this grade for this pay per view, I would say I would give it a B. Yeah, B. I'll give it a solid B. Give it that. So yeah, that's my take on a review on WWE Payback 2015, and I'm looking forward to the next one actually in a few weeks, which is the Elimination Chamber. So I can't wait to see what they're going to do with that pay per view. All right, so that's it for this review for WWE Payback 2015. If you want to leave your comments on the below on this video, so let me know what your thoughts of this pay per view. Do you think it was great? Do you think it was poorly? It was okay. It was fantastic, or just let me know. Just let me know in the comments on below, and we'll take it from there. All right. So and that's I'll try to post this video up as soon as I can. I won't be able to today because after this, after this, I have to get ready to go to work and everything. So probably in a few days or so, I'll upload this video to upload it and everything. All right, so and as always, if you like this video or any of my videos on my channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you like. Share, like, and comment on this video and my past videos as well. And as always, this is 327 Starman, and you guys have a wonderful day.